Hello, all you weirdos. Jim here, and we have some breaking news. This one is straight from the DC Wire, and that is crazy because they actually ended up sending me an email. That means they want to get this out to everybody, even people they can't stand, people they hate. They're going to give it to anybody, and they want this to be out and about, and it's something that I think might be pretty cool, though I also think that some people will pish-posh it immediately because who is involved, but we'll talk about that in a second because the headline is DC announces Batman and Robin Year One. I'm a big Year One fan, and if I ended up having to rank my favorite Year Ones, I think most people will go Batman Year One as their first. My second is Robin Year One. My third is Nightwing Year One. So a Batman and Robin Year One fits really nicely in there. And also was something that I recently, maybe I'm like a Nostradamus or something. I ended up saying, why don't they have a Batman and Robin Year One? Well, I can answer myself. They will. They will in October because we'll continue with this. It says Wade and Samney's definitive tale of Batman and Robin's early adventures begins October 16th. So there's a lot of things coming in October. You could kind of see the writing on the wall when everything was kind of ending in September, August, a lot of creative team changes after Absolute Power. Obviously, this doesn't have anything to do with it, but this certainly feels like it's one of those things that is in that new all-in initiative. The all-in, I don't know if I like that, but that's what it is. And yes, I was doing air quotes as I said it. Now, underneath the headline, they have a little bit of a blurb that says it's not easy to impose structure on a circus kid who's never had any. And that's a problem. That's a problem with society itself. Them circus kids, they're always doing what they want. Now, circus kids versus carny kids, I'd go with a circus kid any day. The carny kids, they'll slice you. Circus kids are just, playing pranks and things, I think. But here is the official announcement. DC Comics today announced a new 12-issue comic book series, Batman and Robin Year One, by storytellers Mark Waid, Batman, Superman, World's Finest, and Kingdom Come, and Chris Samney, Daredevil. And it seems as if they are going to co-plot this as well, kind of work together. And the whole thing, again, I'm not blind. I may be stupid, but I'm not blind. And I know that a lot of people are against Mark Waid. And that is fine. The idea of that is you can be against anybody you want. You can have any reason for that. But I end up not getting involved in all that stuff. So I will be reading and reviewing this. So if you are against Mark Waid, but you still want to know what's going on, you could obviously come to the channel when we review it, and we'll tell you all about it. Now, this adventure kicks off on Wednesday, October 16th, with color artist Mateus Lopez and letterer Clayton Coles on the book as well. And a little fumble bumble there. But what is this going to be about? Well, let's find out. In Batman and Robin Year One, while Bruce Wayne adjusts to the realities of adopting orphan Dick Grayson, a mysterious new crime boss called the General, maybe Shaq will be with him, has come to Gotham to claim the city by disrupting and destroying its other mobs. So that's kind of a cool deal. It kind of tells you right away it will be more of a mob story. And if that's the case, you're probably going to get, say, a Two-Face because it then continues. But what is his connection to Two-Face? So that's a cool way of getting into it, having a little, what it is about. It also continues. Batman and his new sidekick, Robin, are out for answers. But it'll take everything they have to navigate both sides of their relationship as father and son and dynamic duo, with Dick Grayson's present and future hanging in the balance. And I really like when they do that. They usually do in a Batman and Robin book, but I really like when they focus on that father and son relationship. And why better time to do that with a newly adopted Dick Grayson, probably still upset, trying to, navigate things himself, while Bruce Wayne probably not really used to being a father, though Alfred is in the house, but we'll see what it is all about with that. Continuing with a quote from Mark Waid. While Batman and Robin are the stars of this tale and get most of the panel time, at its heart, this isn't a Batman Robin story. It's a Bruce Dick story. And if you know me, I really love any kind of Dick story. I could get them all day, all long, all that. And it's sinking in for Bruce that he has no idea how to be a father to a kid that age. And I'm going to read between the lines. He basically is like, oh my God, I made a huge mistake. I think that Bruce really, he reacted quick and he ended up thinking, okay, well, I needed a tax write-off. Okay, that check. I want to look good in front of people. A lot of people are saying like I'm a snobbish playboy. Okay, check. I think this is great. Then the reality hits him. Oh my God, this kid eats like a horse. I don't understand this homework, this new math that they have. I don't understand. The back computer's telling me nothing. Oh my goodness. And it says with Bruce, he has no role model. His own father was long dead by the time he was Dick's age. I have a feeling that some Alfred fans might get a little bit upset about this because they continue on. And obviously Alfred is there from the year ones we've already had. Nothing he's ever done has prepared him for this. And Alfred, wise as he is, doesn't have much experience here either. Though when you had the Robin year one, you did see Alfred kind of stepping into that role and seemed to have some wise experience or at least some wisdom to go with it. And I think that this might be cool if Mark Waid does combine it as an Alfred learning things, teaching it to Bruce trying to become a father for the first time, and all that rolled up into one to go with this whole play. And one thing you never really play out in these, which maybe they'll kind of hit on, is Dick Grayson also lost his mother. And there's no mother there in the back. As far as I know, I don't think one's like hidden down there in chains or anything, but who knows? Batman's kind of crazy. But the idea of having to be a single parent to a Dick Grayson who loved his mother and father, maybe they'll touch on that in this, but usually they don't. But again, I do like a Dick story. I'll tell you that. Here is a continuing quote by Chris Samney. Dick is everything Bruce is not. Impetuous, flamboyant, reckless, said Chris Samney, but he's also precise. He can stick a landing, unlike a lot of the DC writers nowadays, right? He'll take orders when they make sense to him, but he's keen to improvise, testing his role within the dynamic duo. Again, he's going to be trying to, see the parameters, see what he can do, what he can't do, all that. That's just natural for a little kid. And I know I have five kids. The first pages you'll see will showcase how they'll be acting and reacting as they venture out into Gotham City on patrol together. We're so excited for this story to finally be told. And back to Dick Grayson being flamboyant. Like, they ain't seen nothing yet. When that disco wingsuit comes out, yes, then there's a lot of flamboyance going on. One of my favorites, though. But again, I really like year one stories. This seems cool. The standalone year one Batman and Robin. I hope that they continue doing this with a lot of other characters. There's a ton of other characters that kind of, I guess they don't need a year one, but it'd be pretty cool if they had it. Now, continuing this for the last bit, there's going to be a ton of variant covers. They did say that there's variant covers announced by Michael Giannini, Matteo Scalera, Carl Kerschel, and Lee Weeks already. I believe that by the time October 16th hits, we'll probably have a couple more variant covers as well. But let me know if you're excited about this. And, for any reason why you're not or whatnot, just let me know. We'll discuss it in the comments and maybe even tell me what year ones you would like to see after this one is done. But that is it, everybody. I hope that this news excites you. Again, we're going to have a lot of news hitting in the next week. We have San Diego Comic-Con coming up, and I'll try to cover just about all of it, at least the big two stuff. And we'll see if we get excited for some things coming up, in the end of 2024 into 2025. It'd be pretty cool. So let's cross our fingers that we find and see something cool. But that is it. Thanks everybody for listening and watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do like the video, all that. But I will talk to you all later.